N6SWR, KM6SRR. N6SWR, KM6SRR. N6SWR, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, WA6AAJ.
How you doing, Mike? WA6AAJ, KM6SRR. Yeah, Ben texted me and said he was going to try to be on there, which he texted back he's been on, but trying to make contact with him. Haven't heard him, over.
Okay, very good. I'm pointed kind of that way. I'll stand by for you.
Okay, that'd be very helpful. Thank you. KM6SR, standing by. Is that you there, Ben? I heard you, over. Okay, I don't know about counting. I'm not that educated, but I can jabber a little bit here. I started calling about a little after 7 or so. Actually, it was before 7 because it was before the local carp net we have going here. So I thought I'd give you a holler there, and then I turned it down each time when I was giving you a call. So I have to, if you get a good point on me, then have you do a little bit of talking, and I'll see if I can zero in on you too. Hopefully that was long enough there. KM6SRR. Okay, yeah, I think I picked up you a little better there, but you quit talking when I was still adjusting. Over. Roger on that. I got you peaked about as good as I can do it here, and you came up a little bit, so hopefully I'm a little louder too. We finally made it. Congratulations, KM6SR. Yeah, roger on that. Me too. I'm just barefoot right here with the 9700. Over. Let me see here. I got to find my little cheat sheet and see what I've got on there.
Hi there.
There's the Whistler, Mike. Yeah, Ben, yeah, I'm running 75 watts barefoot here on the 9700. Over. No, it varies. 2 meters, 100 watts, but when you get to 432, it's 75 watts, and then 1296 is 10 watts. Over. Shoot, I forgot now. Yeah, somebody else I think was saying they could hear you there. It might have been Mike, WA6AAJ. Over.
I heard him, but before he turned his antenna, I can't hear him now.
Yeah, Mike just chimed in. He can't hear you now, but before you adjusted your antenna, he was getting a little weak copy on you. Over.
Ben, you're loud as I tell you, AA6S. I run about 800, about 800 watts, 750 watts, I guess, into one of Mike's long, I don't know how many elements it is, must be about 30 element 432 Yagis there, Ben, go ahead. Oh, you're loud and clear here, about an S4. Got an S4 on the meter. There's no preamps or anything on the antennas or anything. And this is kind of where you peak. It looks like it's about towards at Bakersfield. It looks like about the right direction. So that's where you're supposed to be. Anyway, congratulations. N6SWR, AA6S. QSL. And hi, Michael.
Yeah, I'm copying him a little bit here. Tell Ben, let's see if he's hearing me. Ben, this is Mike. I can hear you for the first time here on 432, so you're making headway. You are getting things better there. I may not be completely peaked on you, but you should be hearing my 800 watts. N6SWR in the group K6MYC. Over. I got some of that. You're about readability 3, Ben. Give me your Bozo number just so I can hear it. Repeat your Bozo number a couple of times so I can hear it, okay?
Give him your Bozo number, Ben. Give him your Bozo number, AA6S.
Roger, Bozo number 247. Remember 6, Sugar Whiskey Radio, Bozo 247.
Roger. Solid copy on that one, Ben. Solid copy, solid copy. Congratulations, you finally made it on 432 here. N6SWR, thanks for your effort. K6MYC, go ahead, Bill, you pass it around. You've been here.
Yeah, Roger, 800 check me in there, and let me turn it over to AAJ. I heard Michael in there. W6AAJ, give Ben a shout there, Mike, A6S.
Okay, I don't think he's going to be able to hear me now. I was hearing him before he adjusted the antenna. He was pretty strong, but I'll give him a shot. N6SWR, N6SWR, WA6AAJ, over.
I'm sorry, I can hear you talking, but I can't make anything out. It's just too down.
Can't hear him.
He came back.
Okay, Ben. Yeah, Mike, he said he can hear you talking, but couldn't make out who it was. Over.
Yeah, you copying Rob there, Ben, AA6S.
Yeah, Roger, I did. I wasn't paying close attention. I thought he was talking to Mike, but I am talking to Rob.
Yeah, Roger, there must be a path change. Your signal is on the S meter is down, but you're still Q5. But I mean, it's not as strong as it was. I don't know if you moved your antenna or if it's just temperature inversion there, Ben. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe temperature. I haven't moved anything. It's been one still all the way around 360. It's just a tad bit more pointed toward the Fresno area. Still quite a little northeast from
Yeah, Roger. You know, I'll turn it back to Mikey, and he can do the name there. I mean, his name. He can do the net. K6MYC AA6S.
Bill, would you ask what he's running for power? I know he's got a modest-sized antenna, but what's his power over?
He said 50 watts.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Bill. AA6S, WA6AAJ, 4th, KM6SRR, N6SWR, K6MYC here. Who have I missed, Rob? Anybody?
Well, Aaron was on here a little bit earlier and turned everything on, so you got everybody else there. Do you need all the numbers for Judy?
Yeah, I got all those numbers put down 1079, Judy, 1079, and 1100.
6 USY.
Oh, okay, USY, and I heard 711 in there also. Good evening, John. Make a quick one and then shoot it over to Aaron. Over.
Good evening, K6MI in the shack, and the KH8, the expedition is up now, K6MI.
Okay, what is up, John? I missed what is up.
Kilo Hotel 8 Tango, American Samoa.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. There's not anybody that's on a regular basis out there. Okay, American Samoa got a new number, KH68, King Henry 6. King Henry 6, what is it, 8?
Tango.
Tango, yeah, I'm sorry. Should be S for American, it should be AS for American Samoa, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
All righty. Thanks, John.
And good evening, Mike. K6USY down here in Delta Mike 06, Bozo 1079 and Bozo 1100. And Beale Air Force was plastering us about an hour ago, and it was actually kind of really interesting hearing it sweep my radio and then a second later sweep your radio. So I think they were spinning counterclockwise. So that was kind of fun, having two receivers in two different locations picking up the chatter from the over-the-horizon radar.
Are you talking to Buzz on here?
Well, it was, it was kind of sweeping across the band with some spikes, and they were making all kinds of weird alien noises, and fortunately it stopped, but it was really funky.
Yeah, well, that's because it's getting all kinds of bounces. You're just hearing all kinds of reflections.
Well, in this case, it was going zoop, and you had a bunch of spikes on it, and as I said, it would hit my receiver, and then a second later hit yours.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's all I got. I'm gonna go see what bands at American Samoa station's working. K6USY.
Okay. What band is he on? What frequency?
We'll find out.
Okay. I try to say hello to him later when we get off of here if he's still around. Okay, good. Who else do we have? Let's see. Kerry, are you in here tonight? KC5DTU? No, Kerry. WA6OIB? And 6BYH, probably fighting fires somewhere. Anybody else before we go? How about KB6RQU? I'm pointed right at Rick. He should be in here. Rick, where are you? Been missing for quite a few days now. I hope he's okay. I guess this time, well, I don't think we're going to get a Tascadero. He's usually not there, so I don't think we're going to have anybody from a Tascadero, at least QUI, Bill, over.
Yeah, Roger. I haven't heard him, so let's head towards, see if I can hit Tom there, and then I'll let you go to the Bay Area guys, because they never point in this direction.
Yeah, okay, very good. Here we go toward Tom then, KW6S at Santa Cruz. Here we come.
I'm going to go down east for a bit, KM6SRR.
Forgot to say hi to you there, Rob, KM6SRR, AA6S.
That's okay, Bill, and good evening to you there, AA6S, KM6SR.
Needless to say, you're strong. I'm pointed towards Tom. Maybe he's in there, or wait till Mike gets there. Anyway, we're looking for KW6S, AA6S, and everybody else.
K6BBG 971.
Hello, K6BBG, AA6S, Q5 in the Visalia.
We hear you, Dave, K6BBG. Take a transmission, and then we'll look for Tom in Santa Cruz. K6 Victor Bravo Golf, also hot in the shack, but happy to be in the shack and not on the road escaping fires. K6 MYC.
Hey, Roger. Hey, good evening there in Visalia. You're definitely Q5 and probably about S5 or so. Pretty good transmission. Any rate. Yeah, Mike, just on a hot day here in the chat, trying to suck down the oxygen.
I know. Okay. Well, it wasn't, it seemed like it was supposed to be a little warmer today, but I couldn't honestly tell a difference from yesterday, probably only a degree or two. It was supposed to be 107 today. It might have got there.
Well, up here it was supposed to be 99, and it got to 99.
Okay. I have not heard from Frank. I was hoping Frank would be in here this evening. He must be really having a tough time with that tooth.
Well, you know, that never feels good, having a tooth pulled. That's all bad.
Yeah, but that was 3 days ago, and of course he was out all weekend with pain. He had pain all weekend, but now we're approaching the second weekend.
Oh, wow. That's not good. I wonder if he's okay.
Well, I might just give him a call tonight. I hate to disturb him, but he should be on the mend. And, of course, he wasn't going to come down tomorrow. Tomorrow is his toilet pickup day. But I just want to see how he's doing. I thought he would check in here and give us some feedback.
Roger. Yeah. Well, I hope he's okay.
Okay, Judy's going to give Frank a quick call, so maybe we'll have some feedback for you guys in a couple of minutes here. Anyway, good evening, Dave. Good to hear you. Who else wants to say hello to Dave before we go to Santa Cruz? Bob's usually in here, but maybe he isn't hearing you. Sometimes he can't hear you. You guys are too close together.
Yeah, we got a little ridge between us.
Yeah, I know you do.
I get over the ridge to him, and he doesn't quite get over the ridge to me. We're both too close to the ridge, I think.
Yeah, I suspect that's the case. How about 107, WB6JNP? Dane, are you here? Not yet. AM6HK, Dan? W6BBS, Frank? About KD6 OJD, old Jewish doctor, Dan. Dr. Dan, are you here? Dr. Dan's forgot how to turn his radio on.
Yeah, that's been for a while now.
I know. I just thought I'd pull his chain a little bit. Okay.
I actually got him to call me back, a couple nights ago to talk about the other W6LTR club thing that he started. And, yeah, he's a busy guy.
Yeah. I have a phone appointment with him. He's supposed to call me one of these days, but I haven't heard when that's going to happen. It should be in maybe September 10. I think I had a September 10 or 11 regular appointment with him that they had to cancel because he's on a vacation or he's going on vacation. So I hope he calls me before he goes on vacation. Anyway, we'll see. Otherwise, I have to wait till December when he gets back, or when I have the real appointment coming up. All right, QRZ. Let's see. KW6 Sugar. We're pointed toward you, Tom. K6MYC and the boys in the San Joaquin Valley.
K6MYC, KW6S, and the boys in the valley. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Give us your number.
610. Boy, I was hoping I'd remember that.
You can't get away without it. Give us some more chatter. You're very weak over here for some reason.
You're doing pretty good here. A little weak, kind of fluttery a little earlier. I'm doing fine here. Weather's been great. Finished up the last rotor that I needed to work on, and now I'm off rebuilding antennas for a friend, and then I can get back to work on my station here.
Okay, is your friend K6GHA having any luck with a rotor controller?
Try my hand in a contest this weekend that I've never tried to do before, which is the all-Asian single sideband, and I'll wait and see how that turns out, and see how it's a 48-hour contest, and sometimes I get disillusioned and bored with it maybe a couple hours in, so we'll see how it goes on this one. K6MYC, KW6S, 610.
Okay, thank you for that, Tom. KW6S, I don't think we're going to have Lee in here. He said he would not have the quad ready, or the Quaggy, if you will. So we won't have Lee in here. Okay, on the All-Asian contest this weekend, you did hear King Henry 8 Tango is on from American Samoa. I don't know what frequency he's on, but he's on the HF bands right now. John just reported that. So if you need Samoa, American Samoa, you might look at that one.
Boy, I do need American Samoa. I've got it. I've worked it quite a few times. I've never got a QSL out of them on Logbook of the World, and I don't do paper cards anymore. So, yeah, maybe I'll give them a shot and see where they are, what band they're on, and try to work them here tonight.
Hang on a second. Aaron, did you figure out what frequency King Henry 8 Tango is on? Aaron's probably in there trying to work him. He'll come back in and tell us where he is once he gets him. John's looking for him also. You should probably find him on the one of those pages that announces it over.
Yeah, I'm moving towards looking that up right now.
What band are they on?
Label 6 Sugar.
What band are they on, Tom?
I don't know. I haven't got that far. AA6S, KW6S. I hear you, Bill.
Yeah, Roger. I wanted to say hello before I get out of here. Here, 25, no problem here in Visalia. Good signal. KW6S, AA6S.
Well, that's not too bad. I'm still pointed at Mike. I didn't even move the antenna for you. You're real strong tonight. AA6S, KW6S.
Yeah, you don't need to move it. You're Q5 without any problems.
Okay. Well, we'll let you go. Maybe you can grab the King Henry 8 Tango, and then you can come back and tell us what frequency you got him on and how he was. Well, he should be a slam dunk from here. That's like shooting fish in a barrel from here. But when they're rare, and they are rare because there's not too many folks on American Samoa. When Bill retired from Stanford K6 Charlie Lima Mike, he moved to American Samoa. Well, he went to Hawaii first, and then he went down to American Samoa. And I think he's still down there, but now I think he's passed away. I've forgotten what his call was when he was down there, KAH S or something. But anyway, I don't think Bill's still alive. What did I say, Bill? That's not right. K6 Charlie Lima Mike, K6 CLM, what the heck? Anyway, I worked for him at Stanford, and we had a lot of good years on the HF bands playing DX. Why have I got a mental blank on his handle? Anyway, he was a smoker, and unfortunately, I think that was his demise. Anyway, that was the last station I worked in American Samoa. See, take a transmission. Anybody else want to say hello to Tom before we let him go? K6MYC. I think Rob's must be downstairs eating dinner. All right, 7-3, Tom. We'll see you Sunday night. Have a good weekend. Enjoy. And we'll look for you Sunday as per usual. You and Lee, perhaps. KW6S, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, I see there he's on 15 CW right. Just moved to 12 FT8. Well, maybe on 15 CW as well. I'll give him a try and see what I can do here. K6MYC, CW6S. Thanks for the lead.
What did you say? He's on FT8 right now? What band?
He was on 15 CW, and he just appeared on spotting on 12 meters FT8.
Oh, okay, that's not exciting, but that's okay. Maybe he'll move somewhere else. Good luck with him. Hopefully you can catch him. Tell him to get back on phone and forget that crap. All right, see you later. K6MYC now beaming into the Bay Area and looking for 432 Bozo Net check-ins on 432. Bay Area, please, over.
Okay,
K6USY.
That's okay. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Fred. Hang on just a second, Fred. Go ahead, Aaron.
I know this is your least favorite mode, but I just worked American Samoa and the D-Expedition on Pitcairn Island. Both of them are on 12 meters FT8, and they're both booming in. So, yeah, I just worked the Kilo Hotel 8 Tango and then Victor Papa 6 Whiskey Romeo on Pitcairn. So, the Pacific is alive on 12 meters right now. K6USY.
Oh, okay. Was that on phone?
No, that's on FT8, your least favorite mode. But that's where they're at right now. Let me see here. I was looking at American Samoa is currently doing CW on 15 and FT8 on data. So they are not on phone at the moment.
Okay. Anybody that didn't hear that, they're American Samoa's on, and Pitcairn Island is also on right next to them on FT8. So if you need Pitcairn, Victor Papa 6, go get them, guys. K6MYC. All right, over to you, Fred. KD6SOK. Give us your Bozo number, Fred. K6MYC.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, it's 507, Bozo, number 507. Hey, can I ask you a question? Where is American Samoa? I'm trying to imagine that. I can't. Where is it close to? I'm trying to remember. I know where Vanuatu is. I don't know where American Samoa is.
Well, it's not right near. It's just to the north of Mexican Samoa. Over.
How many miles west of Hawaii is it?
I'm just kidding you. It's just a little further south, but it's quite a ways south of Hawaii. I would say 800 miles or so. Just look down to the South Pacific. I would aim at about 240, 235, something like that.
Okay, is it a big island or a small island?
It's fairly small.
And you had a friend from Stanford who used to live down there, and he was ham down there?
I missed the question. I've got multipath on you right now. Speak slowly.
You know, so he was a ham radio operator friend of yours from Stanford that moved down there?
Well, he moved a lot of places. Bill, K6 Charlie Lima, Mike, K6 CLM. And he got me a job at Stanford. I was selling water softeners at the time, and he said, Mike, you need a job? We got a place for somebody that's a radio antenna guy. And I got a job up at the Stanford Big Dish, 150-foot dish. Worked there for 3 or 4 years. But Bill was my boss, and then he retired, moved to Santa Cruz Mountains. Then he moved to Hawaii on the island of Maui for a while. And then he went down to American Samoa, and I think he was there for 3 or 4 years. I worked him several times, and then he went quiet. I suspect he just passed away. Over.
Wow, he moved everywhere. I mean, once you go to the Santa Cruz Mountains, it's pretty nice up there. You know, you get the cool fog coming in off the coast. But I guess he wanted to go even further away. Oh, that's interesting. So, you know, speaking of water softener, I have an old-style water softener with a stainless steel exchange tank. You know, the bead pack where you do the ion exchange for the salt and the water? I have one of those from my dad. It's a big stainless steel cylinder and then the fiberglass tub on the side for the salt.
And what does it do?
The water softener.
A water softener, okay. What brought that up?
Because you mentioned you had a job working on water softeners.
Oh, I didn't work on them. I was selling them for a Culligan. Over.
Oh, okay. Because I have a stainless steel industrial tank, not steel, but stainless steel. It was an industrial one, and you know, it's the old style where you use salt for the exchange. Anyway, it's funny you mentioned it because I used to run a water softener at this house because we have really hard water, but you have to flush the tank. It takes so much fresh water. It's like 45 minutes to rinse out the bead pack. I stopped using it with the water shortages and the cost of water and everything.
Yeah, that's the problem with the salt rinse. Yeah, they've got to rinse the salt out of the crystals there. Those crystals, I don't know if the technology has changed at all, but the resin in the tank, of course, that does the softening has to be cleaned, and that's what the water's for. And then the resin is ready to start sopping up the bad stuff again. Oh my God, yeah, a long time ago. This is when I had, I think our last kid, Kenny, wasn't even born yet, so that's got to be 50 years or so ago when I was selling water softeners in Los Gatos, actually. Okay. Anyway, then I got another job doing something else. What the hell was I doing? I got a job at KTI, Kinetic Technology Incorporated, in Los Gatos, and we were one of the first VC, venture capitalized companies. We didn't even know it at the time. They hadn't even invented the word venture capitalism, but we were one of the first. And we were making high-tech audio, 3-stage op-amp audio filters at low frequencies and stuff. Did a lot of stuff in that area. Made many trips back east, worked with NSA on some of their sub-chasers and stuff like that. Interesting job. So much for history, Fred. I've been around, as you can tell. It's not my first rodeo. KD6SOK, K6MYC.
Okay, so I can say, hey, Culligan man, remember those commercials? But, you know, those water softeners work really well. Boy, would it make the water soft. You couldn't even get the soap rinsed out of your hair. It was so effective.
Well, a lot of people only softened the hot water side of their water because of that specific problem. They didn't want to have it so soft that you couldn't seem to ever get rinsed off. But some people just leaked a little bit of hard water in, so they had a 1 or 2 grain of hard water coming in all the time. That took care of that. Anyway, yeah, I was a Culligan man for about a year, I guess.
Okay, Mike. Well, that was fun. That was interesting. Yeah, you've been around. All right, I'll let you go. 73, KD6S. Okay.
Okay, Fred. Good evening to you. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you more on Sunday night. Hopefully Sunday or Monday for sure. KD6S, okay. Who else in the Bay Area? K6MYC.
WB6WNI 1090.
1090. Good evening, Gary. WB6WNI, not strong like you are on 2 meters, but certainly workable. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I like this band because the noise is non-existent, but not much to report from last night. I just glad. I always like playing the 432 band. That was, is one of my favorites.
Yeah, well, you're doing fine. And no problem copying. 432 is quieter in some areas. Now, when we point up toward Beale Air Force Base, I get a lot of problems from Beale. But you're probably not close enough in their target range. I hear Beale with my big system here, but it drives the guys in Sacramento crazy because it makes popping noises. They run a real short duration burst, and it sounds like noise pops, but it's 20 and 30 over 9 when it hits you. So it crushes your AGC for a few seconds. Anyway, other than that, 432 is a good band. We used to have Amun used to be on 432. My God, they were strong. I could hear Amun. My dad had some stereo speakers, and he lived in Sunnyvale, and every time this thing came around, every 15 seconds, you could hear, even when the stereo wasn't turned on, they were putting out so much power, it lit the speakers up, and they'd go, "Rrr."
Oh, Mike, I have a funny story for you. Still able to copy okay?
Yeah, but you're weaker, over.
Okay, I will speak louder and more slowly, but I got a tour of Mount Umunhum on Air Force Day, like in 1969. I remember the Air Force guy said, "Does anybody have a pacemaker? And if so, you cannot come inside the building." Well, we did. We went inside, and the guy pulls out a 4-foot fluorescent bulb, rotates it in line with the waves, and he lights up that 4-foot fluorescent bulb in his hand. And, my friend and I said, these guys are working in that every single day. K6MYC to AB6WNI.
Oh, yeah, they were running some serious smoke up there. And, of course, the dish was 150 feet across. It was a cylindrical parabolic. And it wasn't as tall as it was wide. And, of course, it went around every 15 seconds. Eventually, the big bearings, it had a huge base, and it weighed several tons. Just the antennas, it was several tons. And after many, many years of the rotation every 15 seconds, it finally wore the bearings out. And I guess they scrapped the idea. By that time, they had other techniques. But, yeah, it was brutal. The EIRP must have been just in the trigawatts, over.
Oh, it must have been. Well, I will let you go, but if you're in the Bay Area, it's now a park, and you can stand in front of that building. You can't go inside, but my daughter and I have stood in front of it, so if you want to do it for old time's sake, it's now a park, and you can go right up and touch the building. K6MYC at the group, AB6WNI, 73 to you and Judy.
Thank you, and I'm glad I wasn't working there because that's a tough environment. That's hard on somebody. Some people get cancer from that. Of course, that causes all kinds of liver cancer and other things in your body, brain cancer and other things. Those high RF environments are not helpful for some people. I was very lucky. I was survived that because at Stanford we were running 300 kilowatts of DC output, and then into a 25 dB gain dish. So you can imagine we had some pretty horrendous EIRP also. But I could tell you some stories. We'll get into that another time about sensing how strong the fields were on the open wire feed lines going out to the log periodic array. 7-3 for now, Gary, WB6WNI, K6MYC.
Okay, 73, Mike.
4-3, Gary. QRZ, Bozo Net. Anybody else in the Bay Area? We're missing quite a few people. Kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie, beaming the Bay Area, looking for 432 Bozo check-ins, please. Over. Okay. Yes, we'll go on up to Radio Oakley. Oh my gosh, N6 Radio Oakley, N6RO. Let me get up your way. Here we go. N6RO. How about you, Ken, K6MYC? Oh, Ken's in there somewhere. He must be eating dinner or having a Zoom meeting. Rancho Oakley, a Rancho Acero calling, over. Okay, I guess we can't dig him out. How about the guys in Clear Lake? Is there any signals there on Clear Lake, guys? N1PPP and KA6OSX, K6MYC. Anybody? KA6OSX and N1PPP or WB6, for God's sake. How about you, WB6OI, oh, for heaven's sakes. Dennis, OIB, no, that's not right. Dennis, if you're there, pick it up. WB6, had a middle blank on Dennis's call. Isn't that something? K6MYC.
WB6OSO, Baker, number 6, India, Sugar, Ocean, Hong Kong.
I heard you, Dennis, I think, but there was another one in there also. Please come again, guys, and give us your Bozo number a couple of 3 times so we can tell who you are so we know where to point. Over, over. Try it now, Dennis. Is this better?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on a different radio here. I just got this one in to check it out. It's going to work whatever it is. Complex 9, 10, 8, so you try to hook me up and give me a little quick check out to see if something works on how good it's going to work.
I hear you, Dennis, and I'm not sure if you're talking to me or not, but something's wrong because you're very, very weak, and I'm pointed right at you. You're just barely in the noise.
Yeah. Your settings also down quite a bit.
Okay. WB6 ISO. Let's see. Let me give you a signal, and maybe you can peek on me. There's something wrong. You got a little stronger that time, but you're still just barely readable. So I don't know what's going on there. WB6 ISO. WB6 India Sugar Oscar 86 K6MYC. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, looking towards Sacramento. Bozo. Go ahead, Dennis. WB6 ISO K6MYC.
Yeah, we're checking out the radio, and signals are down just a little bit this evening here, but nevertheless, we'll be better. We'll get something else going here. Anyway, pleasant good evening. WB6 ISO Bozo 86.
Okay, I got you now. I didn't know it, but I have very serious deep nulls. I had you in a null. I thought it was far enough up toward Sacramento, but I had you in one of my first side nulls, and man, you were just weak. Now it's loud. How's that?
Oh, yeah, that's much better. I can hear you very good. Can you hear me any better now?
Oh, yeah, we hear you fine. Did you get any check-ins from the Clear Lake fellows?
No, I didn't even check up there, to be honest with you, Mike. I was just hooking up a radio here. I was checking out this is the earlier, the ICOM IC910H, and I was just checking it out. Over.
Okay. Is that what you're on now?
Yeah, Roger. Well, just got it over here, shipped over to me, and just got it out of the box and hooked it up, and just giving it a little bit of a check out to see if it's going to work.
I like the audio. You sound like a normal person on this radio. Even Judy's nodding her head. We can understand every word. So the 910 is doing good job for you, Dennis. Over.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, a little bit of a tune-up I got to do on it. Seems to be down on power a little bit. Might do a few little adjustments here and there, but yeah. I think it's going to work out. We'll see how it works out here. But anyway, I'm copying you 59, no problem. And hello, Judy. How's your eyeballs doing?
Eyeballs are great.
Ah, super duper. I hear you. And I guess you're probably still taking those drops.
Yeah, another week.
Another week of that thing. All right. Well, keep it up. Yeah, pretty soon you'll put it away. Just remember, when you go out in the sunlight, make sure you're wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, she knows that. Of course, she's getting less sensitive to it, but when we're out in the bright sun, she's still wearing the dark glasses, but not hurting like you do the first week or so. Okay, very good, Dennis. Well, the audio sounds great. Don't touch the audio. You can fuss around with the power, but don't fuss around with the audio. It's just fine. And we're sitting here with full readability, and that's the first time Judy could understand you. Over.
Well, good. I'm glad that somebody could understand me. This stuff we want. You can't really understand that too much, right, Judy?
Yeah, you're doing fine, and it sounds good. So good. Let me just see if Bill's in here. Bill should be on. He's getting his act together back there in Roseville, and he's been on 40 meters, and we worked him last night here on 2 meters as well. We didn't hear you last night on 2, but Bill was in and a couple of others. So 7-3 for now, Dennis, and if you happen to pick up the... I did make a call to Clear Lake, but, you know, the path is intermittent to me. So we could call them until we are blue in the face, and then all of a sudden the band opens up and I'm pointed toward L.A. You know, you can't predict what's going to happen on the path between me and Clear Lake. 7-3. Let's see if Bill and maybe Darren. KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. KJ6 KFB. Darren, are you there? Okay, nothing from Darren with his smashing 8 watts. How about Bill? KO6KD. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, right here, and tuned in late, but I guess Dennis has a new transceiver, and I could tell instantly when I came over here that his audio was crisp, and well, I hate to say he was on frequency, and sounded so much better than he has in the past. So whatever you got, yeah, don't touch a thing. Just don't ever turn it off. Sure does sound good. Anyway, okay, Mike, if you're copying, K6 MYC from KO6KD, and the Bozos number 776 checking in, saying hello.
Thank you.
You sound great, Dennis.
Okay, great. Glad to hear it.
There you go. I wasn't lying to you, was I?
You wouldn't lie to me. You wouldn't do that to me anytime.
No, I wouldn't. Just kidding you. I'm glad that somebody backed me up on the audio, though. That's outstanding. Thank you, Bill, for confirming what I'm hearing here. It's wonderful. Okay. Even with the flutter, we can copy it through the flutter before. It just used to mush, as you've probably heard me say 100 times. Very good. Good to hear you, Bill. Good signal. You got the same flutter. We've had the flutter thing for about a week and a half. It's kind of annoying, but the signals have been good, but I just can't tune out the flutter. So we've got some multipath that's keeping us in the flutter mode here. I didn't hear Darren, but you might comment if he was in here earlier, and we can check him in if you heard him. KO6KD 776 K6MYC.
And 6RO.
Okay.
Well, okay, there's another one. Yeah, Darren was on 2 meters just as we were moving over here, so I suspect he's there. He should be there, and John should also be there, so I'll stand by and listen. Yeah.
When you get a chance, you go down to 215.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
And I hear you, a big, strong signal with your booming rocket signal there, Ken. N6 Rancho Oakley, K6MYC at Rancho Acero.
Yeah. Hi, Punch and Judy. I mean, where did I get that? N6RO, Bozo 835, high temperature 98. Dinner was chicken Caesar salad, the first half, that is. And the Thursday night shuffle is going on, so pardon my busting in there. Or maybe you all probably went by me. I'm trying to do 8 things as usual. And that's about all I got to say. N6RO.
Yeah, well, I pointed towards Sacramento, but you're booming in here. We don't need to turn back to you. But you're sounding good, fine on the dinner. And did you want to... Oh, Judy wants to say something here.
Was that Punch and Judy, the 1940s radio? Over.
That was it. I guess very few of us who remember the 1940s. Oh, by the way, a musical situation. One of my best operators, CWN phone, is giving a concert up in Vancouver, BC this weekend. It's a WD6T, who's a PhD in music, and he wrote a concerto for 13 violas, and they're going to stream it live on Saturday night at 7:30. So if you're interested in that, I can send you the URL. And my 2 guitar picking friends are out of their kitchen for 2 weeks. They're doing concert series back on the East Coast. And that's enough music for now.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to run the All-Asian phone contest all by yourself this weekend, huh?
Oh, no. No, I think there's 5 of us signed up.
Only 5? Oh, geez. How's Hector there?
He's headed this way. He hasn't got the final schedule yet, but it'll be soon.
Okay, very good. Well, be sure to tell him hi for us. I haven't seen him for a year, probably the last time he checked in at a Visalia convention or someplace I saw him. But always good to see Hector. And have him continue his work putting good antennas in the air for good people. Hi. All righty. Judy got a kick out of your Punch and Judy thing there. She's still laughing. All right. Let you go. Thanks much, and enjoy the weekend, and find out all your buddies in the concerts and stuff. Boy, that's the thing. A lot of musicians are also hams. They're very musical, and a lot of times they're very good at CW. John down here, K6 Mexico, Italy, is his call sign is music instructor, and that's what he does, and he's been doing it for years. He also plays in the Philharmonic down here in Fresno and so on. So he's very active, but he's also a super CW operator, from what I understand. All right, take care, Ken. Thanks for popping in here. No problem being late. N6 Radio Oakley, K6MYC.
Yeah, just one final comment. WD6T PhD plays fiddle, mandolin, dobro, and bass in my bluegrass band. I'm sorry, the NCCC country band. We do all sorts of country-related styles, and Dave is the lead in that. And they'll be performing at the NCCC Summer Picnic on October 20, and you're invited.
Well, thank you. You'll have to remind me about that. We may find a way to get up there. What was your bass player's call again, ending in Tango?
Whiskey Delta 6 Tango.
Okay, very good. Am I ever going to hear him on regular radio, or is he just a contester?
Mostly just a contester, but he's got a day job also, so he's really up to here.
He's up to his ears in music then, isn't he? And working and ham radio. All right, very good. Thanks, Ken. Ken 6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, I used to do all 3 of those things in my younger years. See you later.
No.
13 violas. That should be illegal.
KE6VON, 1040.
KE6VON, good evening, Adam. KE6 Victor Ocean, November 10, let's see, what was it, 10 what?
1040, 1040.
Oh, the IRS guy, 1040, okay. Did you manage to do any research today? I'm not pushing, I'm just asking.
Negative, not today. I had to drive over to Monterey today for a medical procedure and then came back this afternoon.
Oh yeah, you told me that yesterday. Okay, well good. Everything come out all right?
We'll find out. I'll get the results of everything next week or a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. So I'll do the constellation, see if they find anything. But yeah, I'll be at work the next couple days, and I'll do some research.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know you'll be at work. Oh, what the heck was I going to ask you something else? Well, darn it. Well, go ahead, Whistler.
That happens.
Kilo, Julius, 6, Kilo, Foxtrot, Bravo.
Give us your number, Darren. Give us your number, Darren.
I had somebody be up there and all kinds of background noise and couldn't make you out. This is Kilo, Juliet, 6, Kilo, Foxtrot, Bravo, 756.
Yeah, Roger, Darren. Got you all okay. Good signal here. No trouble copying you. Sorry about the Beale Air Force Base interference there. Thank you for popping in here. And again, 73 to you, Ken, and whoever else popped in with a side comment for Ken there. Go ahead, K6MYC. Well, whoever it was, I don't know. Whoever said it was, probably should be illegal. Yeah, probably should be. Okay, let's see. I'm still pointed towards Sacramento, so do we have anybody else in the Sacramento area or any place that's hearing me? Do you want to check in now? K6MYC. Okay, nothing heard. Darren, thank you for calling in. I'm pointed right at you more or less, so if you want to make a smashing transmission with your smashing 20 watts, go to it, over.
Yeah, well, John is waiting in the wings. John, KR6MR is on frequency. You might have to dial more his direction to pick him up, but he is waiting, so I'll let you move on to him. CJ6 KFB.
Roger, and we'll pick up John right now, but we're pointed a little south of him. Thank you, Darren. Good to hear you. Have a good week. We'll see you Sunday night, perhaps. KJ6KFB, K6MYC going up a little further for you, John. KR6MR. Go ahead.
K6MYC, K6MYC. This is Kilo Romeo 6 Mike Romeo, KR6MR, Bozo 759, Bozo 759. I hope you can peek on my signal, You are in the mud, over.
Yeah, you're getting clobbered also with Beale. But we got your 759. I got you all checked in, John. Thank you. But quite weak tonight, but also a lot of interference from the Beale Air Force boys up there. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC. Go ahead, John.
Okay, Mike, you're gotten it in the proper direction, can copy very well now. Still not as good as last Tuesday night. Tuesday night was better contact, 1296, over.
Okay, rough copy on that one, John, but it was good to work you on Tuesday, of course. Wonderful to work you on Tuesday on 1296. Good deal. Now we got to get 432 up to snuff here. Hi. You know what you got to do there, don't you? Okay. 73, John. KR6MR, K6MYC for your final, over.
What do I have to do on 432?
Well, power and antennas, that's all. Just more power and bigger antennas, over.
I've got 70 watts and a stacked pair of 6 wavelength 432.
Oh, there you go. The antennas are good. You just need, instead of 70 watts, you need 700.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm running about 700 or 800 here from the W6 PQL. PQL can fix you up there. He'll get you taken care of. When he gets back, he should be back any day now. 7-3, John, and we'll take a standby and see if there's anybody else in here before I go to Nevada. K6MYC clear with KR6MR. Anybody else?
Hello, 432. This is Kilowatt 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Oh, very good. Bozo number, Paul?
That would be 637, and I'm using about 300 watts. Over.
You are, and it's making the difference too. 637, but even with the 300 watts, Beal is taking chunks of you, taking a word or two every now and then. 637, we got you. I missed you on the bounce path. We only had 2 check-ins from the Bay Area, but I'll go back there because we missed regular WB6JN. JNN should have been there, and maybe 1 or 2 others, so I don't know what happened on that path, but we'll go back and try the Bay Area in a minute. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks much for popping in here. Go ahead, K6MYC, for your final. Over.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. When you swung your antenna up more towards John there, KR6MR, it came in, it went from like about S2 or 3 right up to an S7 for me, so that extra swing definitely makes a difference for me in the foothills there. And on the bounce path in the Bay Area, it was almost zero copy most of the time. I heard a whisper or two, but nothing intelligible, so the bounce path just did not work for me this evening there, Mike. Anyway, won't hold you. 73s, K6WIS. Back to you.
Okay, but you did you try the bounce path, you say?
Well, I couldn't even hear you, so there was no point in transmitting. Over.
Okay. Well, I'll go back that way. Maybe we would have a better path and I wouldn't have to fight the Beal Air Force Base stuff, because it's really chewing you up. We're getting about 75%. The rest of it's lost to the radar. Hi. Okay, 7-3, John. Have a great weekend, and maybe we'll catch you on the bounce path on the way back for late checks and missed in the Bay Area in about 5 minutes. Over. All right. Anybody else in the Sacramento Valley area, up and down to the middle of the state of California? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, taking anybody on the 432 Bozo Net. Check-ins. Over. Okay, all quiet. Let's go up to Nevada. Okay, here we are up at Nevada. KD6BQ, perhaps, and KE7UQL, and N7 Whiskey Tango. Who do we have here tonight? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Bozo Net. Over. Roger. You're 249, Richard. Thank you. Strong signal. We'll see you in just a minute. Who was the other one? Was that you, Daniel? KE7UQL. Go ahead.
This is 272 KE7UQL. Good signal tonight from you, Mike.
Yeah, not real strong, but we got your 272. All okay, Daniel? Good to hear you, and thanks for being there. I wonder if either one of you has heard Larry tonight. KE7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Over.
Hi, Donna, I have heard Larry. How about Richard? Richard, have you heard Larry tonight? Over.
He is negative. I called the box 23 FM. Over.
Okay, no Larry tonight, but we'll take one more standby.
Night. Over.
I got it. You're booming in now. KE7UQL with N7WT and N7 Whiskey Tango. How about it, Larry? K6MYC. Larry's probably over on the HF bands playing with the King Henry H Tango and the Pitcairn Island boys. They're both on 12 meters at the moment, working CW and other modes on 12 meters. King Henry 8 Tango is American Samoa, if you guys need it. Over.
Negative for this station. Negative. I'm not pointed in that direction. Over.
Oh, you're not going in that direction. Well, you're not. You're okay. Western Samoa, American Samoa is near Western Samoa, and it's down at about 230, 240, between 230 and 240 degrees for you, Daniel. Over.
Okay, Roger. Occasionally, I can work New Zealand and Australia. Occasionally, over.
Yeah, pretty much toward Australia, sort of in between Australia and New Zealand there. But there you'll be usually very strong because they have a good location, water all around, and it should be a very strong signal. And they're working all the bands. They just came on today, so you should have several days to try and catch American Samoa. It's quite rare in that there's not too many hams there, if any. There used to be a friend of mine there, but I think he died. So I don't think there's anybody real active on American Samoa anymore. So it's a rare island. Over.
Just good. Always happy to help out with a little extra traffic. Always happy to help out. Over.
I'm having a little trouble copying. I'm trying to copy it through the speaker, and I'm not doing real well here tonight. You only came up one time real strong, so 432 isn't as good as it normally is here. Anyway, thanks for being there as always, Daniel. You're such a trooper, and really good to work you and Richard there. Let me shoot it back to you, Richard, and see if we've got a peek on you. And of course, if Larry's in there, I'm sure he'll pop in. KD6BQ 249 in Wassaw Valley, Nevada, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249.
Okay, we only got a very short transmission from you, and I didn't get much of that, so we'll let you go. 73s. I tried to peek on you, but you were too quick for me, Richard. 73. We need about 200 or 300 watts from you, and then you'd be armchair copy here. KD6BQ, KE7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Going back to Sacramento and then to the Bay Area quickly. Over. It did.
Okay, K6MYC, KE7UQL. Always good to hear from you, Mike. 73.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, and you came up nicely on that one. KE7UQL 73, K6MYC. See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Okay, Sacramento. Who are we missing in Sacramento area? Anybody else? K6MYC. Late checks are missed, Sacramento. Okay, nothing heard. Going back to the Bay Area. Okay, Bay Area. 432 Bozo Net, Bay Area. We're really short of check-ins from the Bay Area. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Okay, WB6JNN. Are you guys around tonight? Over. your call, Bay Area. Late checks are missed for the 432 Bozo Net. K6MYC calling and standing by. Okay, Rob, it's very quiet. Let's let Judy count up the numbers and we'll confirm with you, over.
Roger, I got 20, over. Oh, KM6SR.
Oh, well, we have 21, so we got more poop than you got.
Oh, I forgot to put my own in there. We're even.
There you go. Okay, good deal. Aaron, thank you. I think Aaron's off chasing DX, but it looks like he got him already. So that's good. But Aaron, if you're hearing us, 73s. And you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you Sunday evening. Did you ever get a hold of Frank?
No.
No answer on...
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't call. Okay. No word on Frank. We didn't get through. Alrighty. 7-3s, guys. KM6SRR, and then over to Aaron, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike and Judy, K6MYC, KM6SR 73. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yep, I'm here. I just kept keying up when Mike was keying up. At least I know that I'm doing it because I'm listening to both receivers. But yeah, very good. Yeah, I was not expecting to get Pitcairn at the same time. They just happened to be occupying the same space on the band at the same time. So that was pretty cool. But let's see here. They might have moved off already. Yeah, I think they switched over to other modes. But anyways, yep, that was cool. 2 new DXCC entities. So, but yeah, we'll catch you guys on Sunday, K6USY.
Yep, good night, Aaron. Thank you for your help with the net. I don't know. I think Frank will probably be back to normal by Sunday night, hopefully. 7-3, KM6SRR, K6USY with... K6ZKA in the backpack area, K6MYC. Good night.
Yep, as long as he's better by the October 7th when I'm going camping in Yosemite. So he's got a couple weeks to get better, but yeah, the first full week of October I'm going to be camping.
Something awful ominous about the date of October 7.
California QSO party.
What's that?
California QSO party.
Well, no, October 7 was when the Hamas people invaded Israel last year.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep, well, and then, John, when the QSO party is the weekend before.
No, it's that weekend, but it's 5th and 6th.
Right, that's what I was saying. The 7th is a Monday.
Right, yeah. It's close, though.
So I'm going to, operate the California QSO party a little bit and then pack up the car and drive up to Yosemite for a week.
Nice. Well, I hope to be at Demo 5 for the QSO party, Kern County.
Oh, that should make people happy. Yeah, I figure between a couple of us, we can make sure all these counties here in the Central Valley actually get covered.
Kings County is the real hard one. Well, Madera was the rarest one last year.
Yeah, Mike, you gotta make sure you get on the air and put Madera on the board.
When is this now?
October 5 and 6, first weekend in October.
And what's the contest? I didn't catch it, John. We were doing other things here for a minute, over.
The California QSO party, and last year Madera was #1 rare county.
Yeah, I heard that. So I'll you're going to have to remind me, John, but I'll be happy to get on and make a few cues, over.
Right, maybe Frank will. Frank is a band buster when he gets on, but he just hasn't been on lately.
Well, he's been under the weather. He had a tooth pulled on Tuesday, and he's still hurting. He was sick all weekend with this bad tooth, and that pulled it on Tuesday. And he's still not back to normal, I think, here. Maybe we'll hear from him tomorrow. I'll call him tonight and see how he's doing. See you guys later. I'm clear. K6MYC getting out of here.
Thanks. And yeah, Aaron, I saw where you got them. I got the VP6 on 12, the KH6 on 12, and also 15 CW, 10 CW, 12 CW, 15 sideband, and 10 FT8 and 15 FT8. So I'll follow them wherever they go.
Yes, you are. You're a DX hound. See you, John.
Yeah, it's great fun. K6MI.
K6MI, KM6SRR.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, John. What band is that California QSO on? Over.
80 through 10. No 6, no 2, but CW or voice on 80 through 10.
And no work bands.
Yeah, no work bands.
No work bands? What do you mean?
Yeah, 12 meters, 17 meters, 30 meters. Those bands, no contests on those bands.
Okay, yeah, just like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like field day. But the big thing with the California QSO party is everyone in the world is trying to work California, and they're trying to work all 58 counties. So if you can get on up there in Madera County, you'll be popular.
All right. Well, the only band I could do that on was with a little wimpy 10-meter vertical. Over.
Well, if 10 meters opens that weekend, you can do it.
This will be the best year in the last 22 years to do that.
Okay, yep. I think it was about a year ago now I talked to a guy in New Zealand with that little 10-meter vertical. Over.
Oh, yeah. Well, October's going to be just great on 10 this year.
Yeah, 10 was great last weekend. I called CQ on Saturday and worked over 20 stations in an hour.
With a vertical or a horizontal?
Vertical. I have an Antron 99 CB antenna and I'm running 100 watts. And yeah, get on there and call CQ and you start working, especially if you're down in the technician portion, you'll work a bunch of techs and generals and extras and everybody's getting on there.
Okay, roger on that. Yeah, it looks like a couple radios that I've got are all 100 watts on 10 meter.
Yeah, when 10's open, you don't need a ton of power. Shoot, I've worked FM all the way to Florida with 100 watts. And then, John, where are you going to be next weekend? You're in town, right? Don't you have a Philharmonic?
Yeah, it's chamber music. 3 o'clock Sunday performance at Westminster Church. I have dress rehearsal on Saturday. But in between the dress rehearsals and the concert, yeah, I'll try and do something.
Okay, yeah, just let me know, and we can work each other on 900 and 220.
Right. Yeah, maybe if you want to go to the Madera Four Corners, we could work each other a bunch of times.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that this time around. I don't know what the wife and kids are doing, so I'm probably going to just be stuck here at the house, but I'm going to, try and operate as much as possible.
Right. Okay, no problem. We'll do what we can, both of us.
Where's the Four Corners at?
In Madera,